Good morning. Welcome everybody to our field services webinar. Week off. I think we've got an interesting presentation and demonstration prepared for you this morning. What are we going to cover? Well, many of you will know us already, but for those that don't, I'll have a brief summary in a second. I'm pleased to be joined by my colleague, who's a senior architect at Codec dss for the 365 platform. And we have Mark Gulick, specialist for Dynamics 365, joining us from Microsoft this morning as well. We'll now move to some stuff fairly quickly, and we'll allow time for questions at the demo. We expect to be all wrapped up by 11:45, but happy on the call if anybody wants to talk further. Okay, some quick stuff about our business, Codec dss. Accomplished in 1985, so we're 32 in business this year. We're based in Dublin, that's HQ. We have offices in Ireland, in Belfast, Galway and Cork. Overseas offices in London and Warsaw. Our revenues are at 22 million euro annually. Headcount is 100 plus, probably 160 by now, and growing fast. And we have award-winning offices for both Microsoft Business and Oracle. Okay, so Dynamics 365 is a very big area of activity for us, and we are the leading provider of Dynamics 365 CRM in Ireland. And I can't because Microsoft has selected us as their Dynamics Group of the Year in 4 of the last 5 years. And the one did not get that accolade. We were the all-up Microsoft country partner here. We have just that team on the island of Ireland. That's a team of 50 plus consultants for implementation, support, and expertise. Gold certified for of course, but we're also certified for the relevant aspects of the Microsoft platform. So we've gold certs for procurement, for EE, cloud, and BI data analytics. About field services, as we know, field services enables organizations to take directly to the customer when it can't be managed, owned, or through channels. Look at some research here from Farmer, which that the market opportunity in field services, it's particularly because there's been a marked shift in the way customers view service today. So look at our slide here. 73% of customers say that valuing their time is the most important thing they can do to provide good service. When you look at field service specifically, 6% of incoming service requests require a visit. And of requests, 20% require a secondary or follow-up visit. So there's a huge opportunity to fix a problem with better service capabilities. And the cost of any field service visit, the ability to reduce that 26% of secondary visits, that can create an ROI that really validates your investment. And that can take into account the enhanced technician productivity and all customer satisfaction and loyalty, again, also increasing the value of your investment. So, hope everybody is okay and it's all coherent so far. Look, field services operations is a service solution strategy with 3 factors of success in mind. Thinking of the needs of their frontline staff and their business. So to please the customer, of course, we need to show that we know them and their data, are serving them with standardized processes, and we can get to them quickly to do service to them. And well, they expect effective schedule management and be using functionally rich mobile applications while they're performing their field service. services. And finally, the business needs a solution that's right for them in terms of efficiency, portability, flexibility, and it represents a good IT fit in their business. And about Microsoft and services on Dynamics 365. So with this field service offering, Microsoft is providing service operations with intelligent and world-class field capabilities. This solution that will enable you to maximize your efficiency and minimize costs. And the key aspects of functionality that we're going to show you in the demo today. I think I've forgotten to introduce my colleague Urash, but he's talking to you very shortly. Okay, so we have Smart Scheduling, which is you to dispatch technicians using optimized routes and spaced assignment. And this allows you to intelligently balance workload and resources. We have field enablement to provide service technicians with complete insight and real guidance and help to collaborate with colleagues. An optimized resource utilization, enabling the organization to manage more work orders and resources with few dispatchers using things around cloud, data, and mobility. So, the scheduling capabilities of field management need to schedule the right resources with the equipment to the location. This helps you meet your SLAs when ensuring fast first-time resolution. And a game changer in the field services. So the mobile enablement in Dynamics 365 will keep technicians nimble and up to speed with a handheld device, a laptop, or a phone. If it's critical to a service business, optimize resource utilization capabilities in Dynamics 365. You can maintenance based on a clear set of tasks with the right frequency, technician, profitability, and your customer loyalty. I'm going to how, and he's going to do his demo and then proceed to show you a good welcome overview of the field services and color some of these things that I've been talking to you about in the last few minutes. I'm going to hand it to Urash now.
I hope you can hear well. I would also like to just to ask you if you can please mute yourselves while this, and there will be plenty of time to ask questions in the QA at the end of the presentation. To explain the life cycle of the work order, just to give you a bit of flavor what I'm going to show in the demo. Work order, the whole starts with, for example, you might have a phone call and the customer is complaining about they have some issue with one of our products or services. Based on that, it's linked to the service module of the Dynamics 365, which is completely different beast. And so we actually can raise a case for our support team, and that support team can actually create or convert that case into a work order. From there, after the work order has been all the products, services, service tasks actually linked with that work order, so it can help us. Plus, we can also set up, prior to this, we can also set up the resources, and for each of the resources, we can actually define their skills, we can define the territories where they operate, and so forth. Next is obviously for our dispatch manager or our schedule manager to actually schedule those work orders, and I'll show you there are a few nice tools within the field service module that will actually help your dispatch managers do this. So we'll actually find the best resources based on skills, based on, for example, how far are they from the customer at that point, or about, they can figure out what's the utilization for each of the resources before they schedule it. After the work order is scheduled, the field agent actually is dispatched to complete that work order, and I'll show you they're actually using a mobile app which is coming as part of the service module, the field service module, so that I can work on mobile devices, tablets, so forth, and it actually integrates with apps, and it actually helps them. It's to the box tool that will help them get what was supposed to go. While they're at the client side, they will be able to complete their service tasks, collect all the information. They can collect signatures. They can collect, if that's necessary, like payments on site and so forth. They will be able to automatically link to the inventory and to the warehouses if some of the products are actually used there or they need to order. At the end, after the work order is completed, it will go to the supervisor, who will actually then be able to review all the work orders that are done properly, and based on that information, they'll be able to actually issue an invoice to the sales or to the accounting department or company. And that based invoices, the inventory, also part of the field service module is also inventory management, where all this inventory can be adjusted. If we need additional products, they will be, you will be able to order them, and so forth. What now in the demo will be that work order management, what I was talking about, also resource management and scheduling, service, customer assets. I will also touch on the inventory management, and then at the end you will see the customer billing. And obviously, I will also show you how the life looks for your field technicians. Let me just to the so as every module in Dynamics 365, Field also comes with a couple of BI tools. So one tools is actually the dashboard. This is an example of a dashboard where you can actually see the field administrator can actually see the incident types for each month, and they will also be able to see like top 10 big accounts, work orders, and so forth. All of this is customizable, so it can always be tailored exactly to your needs. Let's see, for example, we have a case logged in our support system, which is Dynamics 365, and the customer have actually an issue with the printer, and as we're able to see, so they phoned us, they reported the printer issue, and we actually scheduled. We have a task to actually schedule that work order for our schedule manager. So the service part, the service desk can actually, support desk can actually say, okay, I'm converting this to the work order, and this needs to be carried out as soon as possible. As you will see, the system automatically converts and creates, which now is scheduling manager, and he will be able to see those. Also is obviously passed on, so we know who is this account, the billing account. We work currently is unscheduled. Know that the type is a printer maintenance. We're expecting that to resolve that we will need an hour and a half, or our field technician will need an hour and a half. We capture things like if that, for example, if the client has a preferred resource, or if we do, for example, for these kind of issues, when is what is like the window, the start window or the end window, and so this to this. Second, what kind of skills we will need for this work order to be performed, so what kind of resources we will need. So, go back. This is something that we are doing often, and with maintenance, we know there are 3 service tasks which need to be carried out there, like scanner cleaning, cartridge alignment, driver updates, and we kind of have like estimated duration for each of those tasks. Addition to that, we usually use maintenance kit, and this that service we're also going to charge for that service, which is actually a printer maintenance, and based on service task, we know that will take approximately an hour and a half, and we are charging 750 as an example. This we see the address of the client, and we also have the map as well. Now to scale this work order, one of the tools is mentioned is that's the scheduling board, which is part of the field service module, and gives you an overview of all our resources. We clearly see that one of our guys is already, I think he's traveling to the site, obviously, because since now it's current, he's traveling for a long time, so this is probably in progress. Say, for example, that one of our resources completed their work. So as you can see, by also with the colors, and it's really nice, and it gives a clear view to the schedule map to actually see what resources are doing. The schedule board also shows you the utilization percentage for each of our resources, which also helps when we are schedule this. We see there are a couple of unscheduled work orders that we need to schedule. So I'll do one I showed you, and I like to schedule it. For example, I'll assign to myself. Sorry, I'll put it now. Scheduled. The other option, what we can do, which helps in scheduling work orders, is, for example, if you go, we can use the scheduling assistant, which is another tool which helps scheduling, where you will be able to search resources by skills, by inventory, and or you will also be able to use the map itself to see how it is. So, for example, show you on one of just a second. So, I can also run the scheduling assistant. And then the territories when I want this to start are, because we might want to save costs of travel for our resources. So set all this up and the list of resources which are available and the time they're available. It also has the traveling time based on the current traffic data. It covers the distance from the customer. This you can use the map view and we see all those resources if that's easier for us to set up who where. So, because we scheduled the work order, let's see how that looks from the field technician's perspective. So, okay. So, did the mobile app, and what the field technician will use. I'm using obviously the desktop Windows 10, but it looks exactly the same on the mobile or on a tablet. So the technician will be able to can also have on dashboards. They will be able also to see the list of all clients, customer assets, the products, what we're selling or he is linked to. He, for example, will be able to see the map as well and to see where clients are based. And the most important is to see their current today. So, see, the first one is actually happening now. So he has got it, and he can say, okay, that's great, I'm actually going there. So he can, you will see on the schedule board. Now I'm there, so I'm going to switch from the scheduling manager, I'll be now a field technician, so I'm there and I'll actually start working on work order. So, okay, I'll switch that, now that's in progress. And I need to do. Sorry, going back. I got there, I can actually use actually see, I need to go there. It will help me, and I can also use the map. So actually, because this is Windows 10, I'm using the map. Obviously, it will lead to different apps, and this will also driving directions. So I'm now in Codec offices, and this is how long it will take. And also, I can use the real-time traffic data to get there. So I can actually see now what I need to do. So there are no instructions. My scheduling manager doesn't give me any. So I know it's a printer maintenance. I'm comfortable with this. I know what we need to do there. I have one of the printers is actually the customer asset that I need to look at. It's a bit, different data. Do I need to do follow-ups? And I can see what are my service tasks for barcode. So I'll say scanner cleaning, like this. So I completed this. Then I need the cat alignment. I actually did this as well. I'm very maintenance, and but just to be safe, I'm going to update the drivers as well. So for my service tasks, I use printer maintenance kit. So that's all that product. So I want to say yes, I use this. I can also put, so I'll put like in description, I had to it was really dirty. The estimate, and I can say yes, I actually, for example, I needed to use 2 because it was not helping. Let me save this again. And since I performed the whole, I finished everything, I would say yes, I did this. So I actually did the whole service, and I was kind of fast today, so I did it in 1 hour, 15 minutes. Beyond that, and not to have, just save myself from any issues when I go back to the office, I also will capture the customer signature that I think and everything is sorted. So I will write some signature, and that's it. And what I'll do, I'll say I completed my work order, everything. The system automatically will capture how many miles I traveled and what was the actual duration for my traveling and what was actually duration there. That was very good today, so I did it only in 3 minutes. Okay, now I don't have anything on my end for they did this, so I can have actually a small break. Until then, obviously, I have another one at the end. How this on the scheduler or the filter, he will actually be able now to go into work orders, and he will see that my order he can at the board. So he will actually completed this work order, and it took me 3 minutes. So that will be also longer if I need it, so I can extend it and say, yeah, it took a bit more because we're charging the customer, we'll make it it took actually longer. So now, what you can actually send it to a supervisor, and so you can actually check if I'm there, so the supervisor can open that work order again. And the work order is actually completed. He will go there, and he will see, oh great, I have also signature from the customer. So it, okay, yeah, so it has been captured. Take has been performed. So say, great, the service tasks that were done, great, they're all completed. They used a printer maintenance kit. Why we used it? We did that the service printer maintenance has been performed, and it actually took 1 hour, 0.25 hours, or 1 hour, 25 minutes. And additionally, see, this was the estimated amount, and with taxes, this is how much the whole thing is. So I'm happy as a supervisor. I'm saying that's great. So what I'll do, I'll actually close work order and post it. So this actually in the background, the system will create an invoice for this, and which actually goes into accounting. So now the accounting takes over and deals with the customer. And just to show how, so I go into the invoices part. I'll see that actually here is my invoice for work order 44. And if I will see similar things, okay, so it's done. It's using the price list. For this customer, we are going to charge service, which is, and plus we're going to, we used one printer maintenance kit. And now it'll be, after it's paid, we can also close it as paid. Okay. A couple of things about inventory management and other things that are part of the field service build. So we have a list of customer assets, so all the products we actually sold to them, we keep track of those. We have different agreements. We're kind of extension of the support contract. So we can all set up agreements and say they're valid. We can define the time frame for those agreements, like they're valid for 3 months. Whenever the start date is, we can also have that part of those agreements where, for example, we might be doing like weekly checks on our equipment. For example, if we're doing like set up a server room or something like this. So by as defining those agreements, the system will automatically create for us new work orders on a weekly basis or however we decide. We can deal with the time off requests for our field technicians. So, for example, in this case, I submitted a request that I need 1 day off next, or actually I need tomorrow off because I'll be doing work today and yesterday, and the super actually go in and say, great, that's all. Uroš is hardworking, so I'm going to approve his time off tomorrow. And we see that, and they actually see on their system that this time off request has been approved. Additionally, the module actually covers also the return to manufacturer authorizations. It covers return to vendor, return to manufacturer receipts and stuff like this. So it actually helps a lot. So if we're selling or if we're selling third-party products, it actually helps that we can set all these up. So our technician on site can actually deal with those, and the system will generate all those automatically. Back and of all our warehouses. So, for example, we have a couple of warehouses now. see what inventory we have in our house. So if the products we have there, we have actually 25 printing kits and we have 5 printers. You can set up pre-order points. We can also adjust those inventories. So we can say, for example, our clients' printers are not working properly all the time. So let's order a couple of few more prints. So let's say here I'll create a new one. Say okay, I need our main warehouse. Actually requested this. Let me now set up what we need to adjust there because we got the shipment in. So let's say we got another 10 printer main of those and say yes. We got, let's save. So our house now show that we're 25, so now we should have 30 prints ready for our field technicians. The schedule manager can also see the resource bookings as well. And that's it. I hope I was not going fast through this because the module is really comprehensive. It covers loads of options and should really help everything in the field service department management. So let me, and hope you will have lots of questions for us.
So, look, very impressed by the latest version of Microsoft's field services solution on Dynamics 365, and hopefully Urash's demo there has given you a good sense of the solution, a good overview of how comprehensive a solution it is. So, look so far, and we've allowed time for questions. So very to take questions you might have about the product or what you've seen. So I see looking to speak to Kieran. We're not hearing you. I wonder, muted at your side.
I'm looking to speak to you guys. That's the only thing I was going to say. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's come up. Yeah, we can hear you, and thank you. So
I don't have a question. Sorry, no.
Okay. And to queries. No. Next slide, will you? Okay, so any questions, that's fine. So wrap it there. Okay, so thanks for your attention. For information on implementing or about licensing this solution, please contact me. So email address is there, so is my mobile phone number. We'd like to get your feedback on this webinar. So my colleague Blondine will be in touch to get your feedback. Please keep an eye out for any further webinars that we will be doing. And of course, Urash and myself will be very happy to visit with any customers who'd like to talk further with us or take a deeper look at this. So, and for your morning, and we will wrap it there. Thank you.